Hey guys, Ailoupup here, and today I'm bringing to you a review of Starfire by Lynn Alvarez. Not too sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but her last name looks French to me. So I picked this up because when I was younger, I loved horses. I still love them to an extent now, but my love for them isn't as much as it was when I was little. I would pass by this book in the store and say to myself, I should really read this book one day. And I have decided that time is now. Starfire follows the story of Star, who is a black foal Pegasus. Among the Pegasi, black foal are rare, appearing once only every 100 years or so, and Star could either destroy the herds or he could heal them. Because nobody knows what he will do when he gets the Starfire on his first birthday, he is shunned by the other Pegasi, and he really only has a few good friends. Now, when I think of Pegasus, I tend to think of horses with wings, and because of this I felt throughout the story that I was reading from the point of view of a human rather than a Pegasus or a horse with wings. Throughout the story, the Pegasi talk about how they are better than horses because they can fly. But I got the feeling that was really the only thing that was different about them, as there really is no actual explanation on the differences. I did look these differences up on the internet, so feel free to comment and let me know if I'm wrong about something. But the Pegasi did things that horses' bodies shouldn't be able to do, like shrug their shoulders or wings and cry. From what I read online, a horse cannot cry from sadness, though it will get tears if something gets stuck in its eye. The Pegasi in this book do cry from sadness, which just has the feeling of too much human to me. There are also references to their ages, which, as I read, a horse only lives 25 to 30 years, though the Pegasi live to be about, from what I see in this book, about 100 years. It just makes them feel too human to me. Children might not know this, but for an older reader, it can be quite obvious, I think. The book itself is very much directed towards children, though despite what I said earlier about the Pegasi seeming too human, I think an older person can enjoy it just the same. As for the characters themselves, I didn't really feel that they were much different from each other. They were very proud and reluctant to ask for help when help was needed. A few were angry and some were a little more kind towards Star, but that's really about the extent of the differences between them. I did glimpse a bit of the first two chapters of the next book, since the first two chapters are at the end of this copy that I have. And it seems to me like something might change in the next book, but I will have to wait and see until I read it. I decided in the end to give this a 3 out of 5 because while it's not the best book I've ever read, it is certainly not the worst either. And I feel that given a chance, I probably would read it again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to come back for more if you liked this one.